Okay, good morning everybody. This is Grace. This is take 2. I started making a video and just funny things were happening and I just kept laughing about them. Like, the people that they think that they're going to get somewhere by passing everybody and driving really fast, and then you pass them at the light and if you're like me, you wave at them. Today it was a twofer. The other day it was a twofer. They're going to whip in front of you and no, they're going to make it by speeding down the road and everything like that. Ooh. But there's a light ahead. And somebody like me who's been driving for 45 years. Now watch me say that. Don't even wish it. Don't even think it. But no. Anyway, it happened. First thing. Again. But anyway, I'm off today to go. And I'm going to just let the good offers send me wherever they want to send me today. As long, reasonably, okay, they're going to be the good ones, and even if it's, like, say they do one that's kind of not close, but still within the area that I work in, I'll take it. It was like $15 for 45 minutes. I can do that, so we'll just try to get the best you can. Good luck with that. And by the way, one of the cars that I passed and waved, that just had to go fast and go around me and all this stuff, tailgate me and everything, was one of those silver 4-door cars. It's amazing, I'm telling you. But this road. But I'm going to go to Allen, and I'm not going to go to south part of this Collin County. I live in Collin County, and I just looked it up yesterday, see, because I had a suspicion, I had a thought, Collin County, the county I live in, I know I've said before, it's a wealthy county, as if that makes a difference, really, when it comes to delivering and all that, in Texas. Now, this is Texas, we don't earn as much, our cost of living isn't as high as some of these bigger, these other bigger ones, and so you can basically say about half. When it comes to offers and stuff like that, I've watched enough of them to see that the difference. And some of them, they don't have a difference, but they're paying a lot. They're not earning much, but they're paying. I say we don't earn enough here. Our minimum wages for past 15 years has been $7.25. 15 years, right? Okay. Anyway, there was somebody with their music jamming next to me. I can't say anything about that. I used to be like that when I was young. My windows would be rolled up. You hear the bass. It's all about the bass. Anyway. Oh, I've got a silly morning this morning. I gotta become unsilly. I don't get to drink caffeine. By the way, I can't drink caffeine or sugar or on and on. And I see, I never got addicted to it, though. So I never drank coffee. I don't drink coffee. It's too bitter for me. And so I've never really gotten addicted to caffeine to where I can't wake up in the morning, because of it. But every once in a while, I get silly is what it is. I'm more silly in the morning till the day gets going. But anyway, I'm just going to today I'm going to do these offers, for the insurance purposes, health insurance and all that, and I'm going to just let it take me, reasonably, like I said, not to, like I live in these are the suburbs of Dallas, northern part, northeast, sometimes northwest, and probably more than likely this is Allen. I just came from Plano. This is Allen. And, I was talking about the county. And, I'm basically going to be working this part of the county, Collin County. And, as usual. But, like I said, I looked up Collin County just to see, because I've always said this is a wealthy county, as if that makes any difference. And it doesn't, really, I don't think. I don't know. I haven't worked in any other county doing this. But what I've seen online, people's videos, not really. But it is, in one place you'll see it as one number, the other one you'll see it in the other number. It's like they go back and forth between two counties. Anyway, This is, at one point, it's known as the wealthiest county in Texas. That's pretty impressive, you know, the wealthiest in Texas. Texas is huge, you know. And then the other one, it says number 2. The other one that it switched back and forth with is Rockwall County. And they always want me to deliver out in Rockwall. And I just don't go that far. I don't like the roads to get there. At least how they used to be. I haven't been in years. And I just don't like the way it was back then. Hopefully they've changed it if it's the wealthiest county in Texas. Or second. Whatever it is at the moment. So, okay, I went the wrong direction. I was supposed to go back there. Oh well, like I said, maybe just go wherever I go. How about that? Yeah. I could have turned back there. Anyway, it's going to be a day. Today is April 17th. It's 8:58 a.m. And I just want to see what it does. Not Murphy. I usually am out in Murphy, but Murphy, Plano, or Allen, and it's usually where I'm beginning. And one time I did out here, but I didn't do all that much. But I'm going toward, I don't mind today going toward McKinney. But if I do it in the south, I never finished my thought, but do it in the south part of Plano, which is beneath Allen, lower than Allen, on the southern part of the county, at least the southern or southeast. They'll try to take me to Dallas. I did mention that, or just other places that I really don't want to go. I don't want to go to any high rises and things like that. I prefer houses. So, okay, now this area does have they have a lot of houses and apartments, but newer apartments. I don't really want to deliver to. I never deliver to apartments because there's a lot of apartments that. Good luck finding. I don't know if you're turning. Good luck finding. All right, that's not what I want to do. Just fall behind somebody on a bicycle. But a lot of these apartments, it's a good luck finding the elevator, and you're going to the 4th floor or 5th floor or whatever, and there's stairs. You can do that. I don't think so. I know it will not happen. So, no, I'm not doing the stairs. And I've got bad knees, and one of my knees started hurting today, or last night. I'm like, why? Why all of a sudden? You know, the knee I hurt in February 2020, just fell on a concrete, on a hardwood floor, really bad. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go out there and see if anything good happens. I really would love to find a place to light. Seriously. Light there, but this is my corner. This is my, where I want to. And I have noticed that where I had been in Murphy a lot, the area, all of a sudden there are a lot of people just sitting there looking, like other delivery people. So, and it used to be good last year. Seems saturated now. That Murphy Wiley area. So, anyway, okay, my morning is starting off. Yeah, real fun. Just like yesterday, it wasn't starting off this way yesterday, but at one point yesterday, I think it was lunch. Yeah, lunch. I think. I'm in a big, huge parking lot that nobody's parked out in that area. It's like real far away from the businesses, and I'm parked way out away from them. Like I said, nobody else around, and people are going to come and park right next to me. This just happened. And so yesterday, I moved around. As soon as I move around, somebody come park next to me. The whole herd mentality. Somebody's parked right there. I'm going to park right next to them. And this one, the first one that did it today, the only one so far. I didn't move around, but I want to see how long it takes before somebody parks next to me. But maybe it won't today. But anyway, this one was a guy, and he parked so close to my door. I'm like, really? Seriously? I don't get what gets into people's minds. I think they're not that smart. They're not that socially aware. Okay, if somebody's parked way out in a parking lot, That doesn't mean that they want company. Seriously, that does not mean that. It means quite the opposite, I would think, but that's me. So I'm going to come and sit right next to you, and I'm going to get on the other side of you. Yesterday I had one that parked right on the, like catty corner right behind me, like to the right of, the left of parking lot, but the one on the other side. I mean, they could have touched me, okay, practically. Their front bumper could have touched my back bumper, the side. Oh my goodness, I'm not explaining this. And then the other one parked to the other catty corner. And I'm like, well, when I moved up a little bit away from that one, and the one came and parked up on that side. Like, and it kept happening, and it was like, it was hilarious in a way. I mean, how many people have this kind of mentality that you see somebody parked way far away from everybody, you go and park next to them? It wasn't nighttime where they would feel some fear or something. What is that beeping? Oh, somebody backing up front here. Anyway, but I'm right near a Starbucks. It's 9:18 a.m. and I would imagine that I would get at least one order from Starbucks. But I have learned lately that, like, I did have 2 offers, and I could have taken them, but they were like, right now I'm in actually Allen. I think McKinney is right, just a little bit north of here. And but I'm in Allen, and it wanted me to go all the way back to where I came from, Plano, to deliver. Okay, that's not what I'm wanting to do, but that's how I see them lately. That's a lot of them, and it's like $1 or less per mile. I actually saw 10 cents per mile before. I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Then you got to come back from there, so 5 cents a mile. God, unbelievable. Not quite, but close enough. And I don't know why it's so busy, because today is Wednesday. Usually people are at work by 9. And anyway, where I am right now, I want to find a place to go get me something to eat. And the only thing I see is Starbucks. Don't see any kind of fast food. I don't think there are many fast food restaurants out here. But I don't see any restaurants either. I think I got to go a little bit north. More north. So we'll see. Okay, it basically feels like I'm scoping out a new area. I've been out here before, and I've done this before, this area. Maybe, yeah, because I just turned inside one, and they don't have, like, out in this area, they don't have the fast foods, too many of these fast foods that you might think of in Texas. And it's more you have to walk in. There's not as much drive-through that Starbucks had a drive-through, but they always do. But nothing like that even out in this part. But I probably should have started where I know to start. Back this way on Stacy Road. So, and I don't really know it. I have been out there. I've delivered from there. But it also, I don't know. We'll just see where it takes me once I get out there. And this person right here, you know, there's a police officer right over there. They don't care. Oh my goodness. But yeah, they have too many apartments in this part. I don't like doing apartments. I've done them, but I don't like it. Especially if they have, like I said, the elevators are hard to find. And, you know, the people who live in, I have noticed this consistently. They think that we should easily be able to figure out, like, you know, like it's universal or something. You know, at least all in the United States, they have them the same way, the apartments. It's building number this, and it's this. The buildings, you know, this person is still driving weird, you know. But the building numbers are, sometimes they don't have the building numbers, or they say like building 1, and it says 101 to 1 whatever, and that doesn't tell you which floor, that doesn't tell you which side, and they think that you should know automatically, you know, which stairs to go up, set of stairs, which it's like. And then the numbers, once you get in, the numbers are not normal numbers, like 101 to 102, like 101, 102, 103, 104 on one side, the bottom. Next floor, 201, 202, 203, 204. Nope. They'll have like 101 on the first floor, 118 on the same side. Just all messed up. And you know, you can text the person, say which floor, you know, which stairs, which floor or something, so you don't go up and down all these stairs trying to find their one apartment. And they say, oh, it says it on the building. One woman actually said that. She texted saying, it says it on the building. No, it doesn't. You're crazy. No wonder you're at university. I delivered to a not university, but a college. Yeah, you need to be there. Hopefully you'll learn something, a thing or two. She would probably fail my class. But anyway. Okay, I gotta get around this one, because that one right back there. Whoa. My car's driving for me. Always does around curves. Yesterday I noticed it, like they had taken they changed the lanes or something, and they took off these little, you know, white little marks, but not enough. And my car wanted to take me off into a building because of the way they were before. Seriously, before removal. I need to be in this lane, and nobody's coming. And then watch me get up here, and it says, nope, only this lane only turns. That happens a lot. Anyway, I'm going to see once I get here. Okay, I'm just driving around, it seems. I haven't turned it back on and since I was at the Starbucks area. But because I want to find a fast food restaurant that is not a walk, you know, not for myself. And I don't know how I'm going to say this. Hello. But yeah, I want to go to the restroom, so I would have to walk in, but not one that's going to, you know, like when you walk into some of these, the ones that you walk in to pick up the food, they're very judgmental. Some of them, not many, and I've said this before. This is Texas. People don't have a problem with you going to the restroom as much. And I said that one day, and I went to this one place, and I came out. Oh, there's one right there. Doesn't look open. But this employee, I think it was they, said, "May I help you? May I help you?" Real smartly. And I just kept walking. I did not turn around and look. I just kept walking. Got outside, called, and said, "I want to speak to a manager." And some woman said, "Well, I'm sort of the manager." And I told her, you know, I said, people who, I was about to, you know, I was going in, but I was going to go to the drive-thru too. And I said, some of the people, you know, I said that was very rude of her. Well, not her, I said that it was very rude of that person to say such things. She said, yeah, I know, it was. I should have said something like, you know, they need to have a 2-week off without pay suspension just so they can learn the lesson of what is your role. That sounds so mean, doesn't it? But we've become a world where people who are mean and rude at work at places can get away with it, because otherwise, you know, anybody who complains is a Karen. You people who have that kind of mentality, you're setting up the world for yourself. Seriously, because I won't be around to have to deal with the crap that I'm already dealing with. More of this when the world becomes totally twisted because of you crazy people. Crazy isn't a diagnosis, but that's pretty bad. If you side on the side of somebody being rude who works in a place, and you come up with this Karen crap where you're racist, sexist, and ageist, you know, to come up with it's going to be a white middle-aged woman. Come on, seriously. Yeah, you got some issues going on there. Yep, some big time. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I doubt it. Okay, here you go. Me as a customer went to 2 places. And I was going in, like I said, I'm going in. First one, I park up front, you know, but against the curb kind of thing in the front, a parking spot. And I get out, and there's a cactus right there. One of those big ones. And it looks like it's covered with ticks. So I'm going, you know, I'm already out right there. So I go in, the bathroom floor, the restroom floor, for the stall for, you know, I have to have bars to get, you know, to use bars, just put it that way. and because of muscle atrophy in my leg because of my rare health condition. And the floor is wet. I'm hoping it was just water. I didn't know. I just walked out, turned around, walked out. So I said, somebody needs to tell them this is what's going on. I told myself, so I called, and the woman acted first like she just couldn't at all understand me. This is Texas. I have a Texan accent, okay? Sue me. So sue me. I'm Texan, and it's a Texan accent, and okay, you come right and hit me. You do that. Oh God, I don't know what you think anymore. I wasn't in that lane, but they didn't have to, so arrogant. I was moving over. No, I'm gonna go hit you because I'm a total jerk. But anyway, so this place is prime real estate. Obviously, it's so jam packed, and yeah. I don't like places like that, jam-packed. Okay, where was I? You just wouldn't believe. You just would not believe my experience. So where was I on the first one with the ticks in the restroom? And I got out and I said somebody needs to tell somebody about this. So I called in the manager. She seemed like she didn't want to understand me. I think she just didn't want to hear it more than anything. And she said, "Oh yes, I'm going to have somebody check into that." I said, "Because is that normal? Is then nobody was up front at all?" "Oh well, we don't have anybody working up front." What the crap? Like as some people come in. She said, "Because we're busy doing other things." Wow, man, seriously. This is my fourth place right now. So, okay, I think I just lost my sense of humor. Really? Okay, that was bad enough, so I left. I didn't get anything to eat there, didn't go to the restroom. And that when I went to the one next to it, nobody up front. Nobody. And nobody was up front at the other place. Nobody up front at this place to order. I went into the ladies' room, there was a guy cleaning it, of course. And, he stopped. I went in, came out. Still nobody up front, so I said, "Hey, you lost a customer." They saw me. They looked at me. Even the manager come out. Nobody. So I left. I went to another one. And the guy had the nerve. It's one that you drive through. And somebody takes your order. And he had the nerve. He was very rude to me. And seriously rude to me. I'm saying, "I want to see your menu." And he says, I said, "What is your name?" Oh. I just looked at him. He said, "I have a menu." And I said, "Well, do they have anything except for this for breakfast?" And then he said, "I have a menu." And then he coughed in his hand, and I handed it back to him. I said, "No, thank you." How gross. In his hand, the hand that he's using to hand out the menu. Gross. Go to the next place. The last place. I'm going through the drive-through. I'm handing the woman my card. She pulls on her nose and like something is making it itch, so she's pulling on her nose. She has my card. By the time she stops, and oh my gosh, by the time, she grabs it with the other hand or something, and I'm like, oh my God, gross, what is this with people? So I get up there and I get my order, and of course they make me wait. It's not going to be ready. Go, pull up right here. I pull up right there. Some crazy woman behind me. She pays for her. She honks at me and she gets in front of me and backs up to where I can't get out. I lost it. It took a while for the people to come out. I lost it on them, her face. I said, "Look, this woman coming backed into me. Not she didn't touch mine, but she backed up so far that I can't get out." She said, "Well, I'll tell her. She's next." And the woman says they're talking to her, and talking to her like having a good conversation. And then the woman just sits there. I said, "Well," she says, she'll pull up in a minute." I lost it. I don't give a crap who she is. Apparently maybe it was her friend. So I just keep honking. I said, "She obviously is not. She's sitting there, just sitting there." What is wrong with people these days? I have a good, I've wasted about 2 hours, by the way, in doing nothing, no orders. I have something to eat right now. Yeah, you can say I'm hangry. Hangry. hungry and angry, but come on. I mean, there's no way it's my fault that there are ticks on a plant and go inside and there's water all over the floor. I mean, all over the floor. I'm just hoping it was water. And then, you know, the next one, the guy's coughed in his hand. Luckily, I have stuff to wash my hands inside my car, my SUV. Oh my gosh. And then the other one, she's pulling on her nose. It's just so gross. Some people are so gross. Okay, but I've eaten now. No, it wasn't just me being hangry. I'm not responsible. My lack of food is not responsible for, let's see, what is it? I mentioned the first one. Second one, nobody at the front counter. Both times I went to the restroom, came back out, was calling out, hello, hello, anybody here? I mean, I could see them. I could see them standing right there, and they look at me and just shrug and just keep doing what they were doing. Didn't care. Even the manager. And then I'm not responsible for that kind of behavior. You know, my being hungry. The next one was, 4 in a row. 4. Okay, and the next one, it was a drive-through, and the guy that was handing me, and I mentioned that one, I think, the menu, he coughed in his hand. And so, oh, excuse me. Coughed in his hand, the hand that he used to hand me the menu. Ugh, gross. And the next one was gross too. She took my credit card. As I was handing it, she pulled on her nose. I've mentioned all these. But anyway, 4 in a row. If people knew, you know, I mean, if you saw that 4 in a row, people doing stuff like that, really, I'm wrapping this up.